Okay, guys. Hey, how you doing? We're back again. And yes, I have Lori with me. And I didn't finish off all the questions from the last episode. And so Lori and I came up with this new thing where we have to say one nice thing to each other every day lately. And we were talking about how we speak to each other because I am obviously sometimes a little bit, especially lately, just a very, what's the word to use? Aggressive, angry? Short-tempered, short-fused.
Struggles with effective communication.
I just find that I get really upset when you don't see it my way. When you don't see what I'm saying.
But I think you say that I'm mean to you.
I think your delivery sometimes is mean to me, but I also understand the shit that I put you through the last year. So where you've kind of fed up, and I get why you are that way because you're just so I want to wring your neck. I get it, but I was yesterday, I was in a really good mood yesterday as I'm today. And I was just but do you see how you're delivering that? You're delivering that. And you kind of opened your eyes. You're are you fucking kidding me? You know how you deliver shit to me all the time? But I'm well, what if we just call each other out on when we're not delivering what we need to say? Because sometimes I feel like when we talk, you and I, we talk over each other. And I'm noticing a lot more now that I'm sober that when people talk over each other, it annoys the shit out of me. Let the person finish what they have to say, take it all in your brain, and then respond. I feel like a lot of the girls, on our show too, they just talk at each other and nobody's really processing the information. They're just trying to get things out. Do you know what I'm saying?
I just find this hilarious, and I know every single person listening right now is just he is Delulu, because you are known for constantly interrupting, and that's something you actively need to work on with guests that come on your podcast, right? Because that's a lot of the comments that you do get. So
because there's a reason for that, because I know what they're saying ahead of time. I know where they're going with the topic, and I get it. And for some reason, for my brain doesn't work that way. I'm going to lose my train of thought. And instead of having a pencil and paper near me so to write this down so I don't forget, I cut them off at the end. And I know that's a problem of mine because I have something I really want to say that's kind of can cut the time in half. I know what you're going to say. Stop there. We'll get to it. That is a problem of mine. But what I'm saying with you and I, sometimes I want to show you something where I have this idea. Lately we've been having these ideas and I'm showing this, process this. And you'll be I'll be Lori, what do you think of this? I need to go get some food. What? Or no, yesterday. Oh, Lori, look at this new idea. Where should we go eat? Lori, can you just look at this and say, yes, I see it. I'm aware of it. Now let's go get some food. I feel we need to do that better. I think our communication needs to be better. And I think, obviously, I put you and Ryan in such a crazy place that you guys are so frustrated with me. But I think it starts with effective communication. And I feel I really want to get that back. I want to just have a little light, fun podcast today where we can laugh a bit. So let's talk about something funny, relatable adulting struggles that nobody really talks about. Why does everyone seem to load the dishwasher differently? I saw a funny meme that said the way someone loads a dishwasher says a lot about their personalities. And I have to agree on that. So, okay, RSVPing to an event or even a dinner as an adult and then regretting it so much that that you pray there will be something catastrophic that happens and it gets canceled. The constant battle of just wanting to stay home on the couch. That is totally me. I pray. When we make plans, I hate that I look at the clock, 3 more hours till I have to get ready. Okay, if I get ready now, it gives me an hour. Okay, if I sleep for another 30 minutes, that gives me 10 minutes to get ready, so that means I can't take a shower. Okay, do you go through this?
Yes, but you even do that during the day, and it triggers me. We'll have meetings, or I'm the type of person, I wake up in the morning and I am working all day, I'm doing things all day long. And then there's moments where Jax will say, okay, but I need to go home and take a nap. And I said, you're 46 years old. Who takes a nap?
Okay, listen, it was a long day. I got up early. I didn't sleep well the night before. I just need, and not when I say nap, I mean I just need to close my eyes for 30 minutes before I get on to the next project. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Can we talk about the dishwasher? Because I believe in every marriage, there's the two people do it differently. My husband is so OCD with the dishwasher that if I come into the kitchen, he'll be like, Lori, move over. I'm doing it. And he says that I fill the dishwasher like a raccoon.
I do the same thing. I kind of just throw it all in there.
I'll turn over.
Do you wash the dishes before you put them in the dishwasher?
I'll rinse them off. Like you will not see a huge glob of ketchup or food and then putting it in.
Okay, that's what I do too.
Okay.
That really annoys me when people don't clean. Like
that's
your
gross.
dishwasher stinks, and that's because you don't do that. So yeah, as far as like, I'm the same way, and I'm OCD, and you know that. You come into my house, and what's the first thing I say? I'm so sorry, there's stuff all over the place. Let me clean up really quick. I panic.
He asked me yesterday. He's like, "Do you have to clean the dishwasher?" And I was
No, not the dishwasher. Do you have to clean?
No, you did ask that.
After I asked because I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Do you have to clean the dishwasher? I know there's a filtering system at the bottom that you have to clean out, but like, do you have to clean the washing machine? That's what I wanted to know. Like, do you clean your washing machine? Do you run it empty?
I explained to you that if you're bleaching something, you may want to do like just a wash in between so it doesn't ruin the darks after.
Okay.
But no, just the dryer, you take out the lint. But
what is something like, how many times, okay, this is just from a single guy. How many times do you change your toothbrush a year? How many times is the normal time to change your toothbrush a year?
I will change my toothbrush like anytime I get sick, even if it's a cold.
Right.
I will change my toothbrush like 4 days into my sickness because when you're, you don't want to do it too soon because then you're putting the germs on the new toothbrush. But I'm very, very particular when it comes to the mouth area.
Okay, so every couple months? That's what I do.
Yes.
Every couple months?
Yeah.
Okay, how many times should you wash your bed sheets? Is it once a week or
I
twice
wash
a week?
them once a week,
Once
but
a
I
week.
think people are okay. The standard could be once every 2 weeks.
Do you take a shower in the morning or at night?
I take baths every single day
I think
at
baths are
night,
disgusting.
and then I'll shower.
You're sitting
in
in
the
your own
morning.
filth. It's gross.
No, because I'm clean. I shower. I shower in the morning, but I'm a big bath person.
What was my other one? I had a bunch of these because I'm like,
Those were
as
fun.
somebody who's like a new, like single guy, and you're learning these things. Like loofahs, right? I'm new into the loofah. You got to remember, Brittany did all this stuff for me, so I was kind of new for this. So I have a loofah, right?
What are with guys and loofahs?
Okay, I love my loofah. How many times should I change that? How long do you keep a loofah before you have to throw it out?
I don't use loofahs.
You don't use a loofah?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
You know
these are
what?
just like common things that guys should know.
I know, but I think like we were listening to a comedian the other day, and she was saying so much. I don't know if it's her or the male comedian, but they were talking about just dating today and like girls and guys and like girls with their skincare routines.
Oh my
and
God,
what
we
they
got to
were.
talk about her name.
No, but
say her name.
But
She was so
I know,
funny.
and she's going to come on the podcast.
She's amazing.
But I think it's girls today because I'm very, very different. Like I don't do a 10-step skincare routine. I don't even do any routine. You know what I mean?
Are we talking about before you go to bed?
Morning, bedtime. I mean, the only thing that I'll do in the morning, if I'm putting makeup on that day, and day to day I don't, if I don't have meetings or I'm not going out. But if I put on makeup, I'll put a moisturizer on first, so it's not, dry in my skin. But no, like I don't. Before I go to bed, I'll take off my makeup.
Let's talk about this because this is pretty funny. Triggering words in today's culture. Oversaturated. Can barely stand it. Am I the only one? Self-care. Oh, I fucking hate self-care. Self-care is definitely one.
Well, it's just like every single person today. Like
everybody says fucking self-care, accountability, narcissism.
No.
Oh, it just drives me because we're all just surviving at this point. I feel like to take the time for self-care.
Like self-care, like what are they saying? Like do a face mask or meditate or go to a yoga class. Like I almost feel like it's marketing. It's kind of like become where they're pushing like different trends to buy the face mask or to go for these hydrofacials or go, purchase the different yoga sessions when really, is that really what's going to make a difference when we're literally just trying to survive the day?
Literally, we're just trying to survive. And I feel like we're just using these words and these terms and these looking for something to help us. We're literally grasping at straws to try to find something that's, okay, maybe this will make my life better.
Self-care.
And they're coming out with all these new things. Now you can run the infrared saunas. Now you can run in the infrared saunas. The cold plunge. Now you can run in a cold plunge. I mean, there's all these little things.
But there are people that very much
Love
do
this
take
shit.
that time with the self-care. And Ryan, Jax's manager, is one of them. And we make fun of him a lot. But I mean, I've never seen anybody that takes care of themselves more.
I can't disagree with that. The man loves a good cold plunge.
Cold plunge, saunas, IV drips. I mean, he's...
Haircuts, hikes, spas, massages. But I mean, again, if you're Jax Taylor's manager, I'm assuming you probably just need all that. Especially this last 2 years, I think all your quote unquote self-care was needed.
Yeah. Well, he had a very hard time during Scandival.
Yeah. And then he gets better, and then he had to deal with my bullshit. So this is another one I talk about. And this is a scary one because, okay, so why do I have 17 monthly subscriptions to things on my credit card bill? Do we even know anymore what we're clicking on? Because between the TV apps, right, the iPhone updates, the cloud storage, the Netflix, the Hulu, the Peacock, the Uber One, this app, that app, what the heck is happening here? Like, I went on my phone. Fuck, I had so many things that I was subscribed to that I was like, I had a razor subscription for razors. I had a prescription to, so people couldn't get into my phone. I had a Geek Squad prescription from a TV that I owned 10 years ago that I don't even own the TV anymore.
I feel this to my core because I have so many charges also. And
that's why they get you. That's why these subscriptions are so good because people forget to cancel them. The food companies, the fruit companies that come to your door. That's why they're like, we'll make it easier. Just get an app and download it. Next thing you know, after 2 weeks, you forget about it. And you got moldy fruit coming to your door every week that you're not eating, but you're still getting paid. You're still paying for it all. It's insane.
I just laugh that
there is actually an app. There's an app to find out what apps you have. There's an app that you can buy that monitors.
Send it to me because
that monitors
it's ridiculous.
Subscriptions that you are because people don't know what they're subscribing to. They're just getting billed. So there's actually an app to find the apps.
Can you send me that?
Yeah,
because I bet you if we went through all of our apps, you would probably save honestly $500 a month.
100%. 100%. There's stuff that I'm paying for monthly that
you don't even know.
In 10 years.
And you definitely don't look at your credit card statements. 100%
My bookkeeper does. And sometimes she'll question me. She's like, do you still have the TV from 2005 that you're paying the Geek Squad for? Like the Geek Squad is from Blockbuster, the guys that, fix your TV. Or, you're still paying for, a monthly class that the place went out of business 5 years ago.
Well, the fact that you're paying for Peacock, that to me is just the funniest thing.
I know, and we do get it for free. Everybody.
I don't think you do. No, you don't.
Yes, we do. I asked when I went to New York. I go, do we get the Peacock app for free? They're like, yeah, just ask us for the code.
No, they don't. I'm telling you, I've asked.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I can't get it in Canada. That's a whole other thing.
I almost think that there's a code because from what I talked about, when they're like, yeah, give us your code. I don't know if maybe I'm wrong, but I'm almost positive that we can get it for free. I mean, I write it off. It's a tax write-off. I'm on the damn network, so I should be able to write it off. I got to do research to watch myself. So,
and you also have the funny thing about this group of Vanderpump and Val, you all share.
We all share
the passwords
and
everything.
So everybody on the show is sharing Peacock, Hulu, Netflix. Like I got Kristen's HBO. I think I have somebody else's Peacock. I got Brittany's Prime. Like we all share each other's stuff. When I say share, I mean I steal everybody else's. Okay, here's another one. Marriage. Is anyone actually happy? Fuck you guys and your fucking marriages that sit around on your damn Instagrams and you parade, I love my husband, I love my wife, he's the best thing in the entire world. Like, fuck you, dude. I want to punch that person. Nobody's actually happy in their fucking marriages. If you're genuinely happy in marriage, I'm not saying content with life because there's a difference between being happy and overly, I can't wait to get home to snuggle in my man's arms and we're going to do this, to being content with life. I think that's where maybe I was starting to be content with life. I was content with my marriage. But just actually happy in a very long-term marriage with children. I need you on the podcast, you people out there.
So you're looking for. So if anybody's genuinely happy.
I want to meet the fucking person or people, whoever is genuinely happy in their marriage. They get up every morning like this was the best decision that I ever made. I go to bed at night. I can't wait to get up in the morning and do this all over again. I want to meet this person because I need to talk to you and pick your brain that you consistently are happy. Believe it or not, there is people like this out there. Oh, but there's just so many.
Do you know any?
No, I don't fucking know anybody. And I'm saying this right now. I don't know anybody. And I know a lot of people that are married that are fucking happy all the time.
Well, nobody's happy all the time.
All right. Okay. Let me rephrase that. Are happy 75% of the time. Like they're happy. They're like, a lot of my friends that are married, are you happy? And most of my friends my age are been married for 10 years. 10 years is kind of like the marker right now where all my friends have been married. And I ask them all the same thing. They all say the same thing. Why are you in it? I don't know. It's just we got kids. A lot of people say the same thing. We got kids. We got the kids. We got the kids. That's the main response that I get. Would you ever end it? No, it would kill my kids. It would kill my kids. I would kill my kids. And I'm curious I would like to talk to a doctor about that. Is that normal to stay in your marriage because you don't want to upset the kids? Or is that more detrimental because your kids are seeing you not really happy and going through the motions? Kids are smart. They're going to figure it out at some point. What are you supposed to do? Wait till your kid leaves and goes to college, then start your life at 60? Your life's already over. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's my opinion. People come at me all the time, why didn't you stay together for cruise? I don't believe that. And I stay strong with that. I don't believe that you should stay together for your kids. I think it's more detrimental to your kids.
I think it comes down to there are people that are content and will choose the stability of the family life and that security.
You live one life. Life.
But there's something to say about that, in terms of having a family and having people that are going to be there for you and the consistency of it and coming home every single day. Some people are genuinely happy with that type of life and choose that as opposed to the unknown and inconsistency and, the high or dopamine hit of one great night with somebody, right? And so, I don't know.
I got a friend of mine right now. I asked him this question, are you happy? He's like, yeah, I'm happy. He's like, but I do sit in the driveway when I come home from work, and I'll sit in the driveway in my car for a half hour before even going in the house. That to me is crazy. You sit in your car in the driveway because you're afraid to go in your house and see what's going on, but you're content with your marriage? That's not normal. Sitting in your car, do you ever go out to your car and sit in the car and be like, I'm going to rip my hair out?
No, I don't feel like I have to just sit in my car.
Do you make up excuses to leave your house to go get away for a while?
Yes, who doesn't? But any person that says that they don't is lying, especially when you're a mother. 100%, you know? It's the hardest job, most draining job in the world because, and we've talked about this before, it doesn't matter if you're on vacation, on your own, and don't have your kids around. You forever feel this weight on you or this guilt that what more can I be doing?
Yeah.
I think every parent feels that way. Would you agree?
Yeah, I do.
That was the biggest shift
vacations,
for me.
Family vacations are not fucking vacations.
No.
I don't know whoever said, we're taking a family vacation. That puts fear in my brain. So we don't get along at home. Let's take it on the road. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure the public sees how we act.
Yeah.
Brittany and I honestly, she was always petrified. She's like, just the airport experience alone. Because I'm the person, if the flight's at 7:00, we better be at the airport at 4. I want to be bags checked at the airport, 4:00, sipping on my coffee in the lounge, content. Brittany is the other type, and this is just who she is. Puts it to the last minute. She'll pack that bag 5 minutes before we're out that door. My bags are already in the car the night before. We're totally two different people when it comes to that.
I will say, so I've traveled with both of you. I've traveled with you, and I've traveled with Brittany a lot.
Who would you rather travel with? This is not a knock at Brittany.
It's not. It's not at all. I have had great experiences with both of you. So I think it also comes down to the dynamic that you had with each other, right? And I think for whatever reason, you are going into that traveling day already at a 10.
Oh.
And so she probably feels that where she's on eggshells and it's the same thing with Mark, my husband. That travel day, it doesn't matter. He's already at a 10.
Yeah.
100%. And there's nothing that we could do or say that
could change it.
We could literally say, hey, want help with the bag? And you're at a 20.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Get the bags, and towards the end of our marriage when we were traveling, Brittany says, you're not allowed to come to the checkout counter. Go sit over there with Cruz. I am not allowed. When we traveled together, I was not allowed to talk to any TSA people. I was not allowed to talk to the clear. I wasn't allowed to talk to the checkout people because every single freaking time that we went to the airport, something would happen.
But you're never, see, it's
Something.
interesting because you are never like that when we travel at all. You're chill.
I know.
All that I find that strange about you with traveling is that I've never seen anyone eat so much before going on an airplane. Like normally you're nervous. Like what if you get a stomach ache? Like the bathroom situation isn't great on a plane. Jax will literally go to one of those lounges. Yeah, like it's his last meal. Like I'm talking roast beef and burgers and just the most brownies, like just the most random things.
I'm one of those people that like if we're going to a buffet and we're spending $20 all you can eat, I'm going to eat the shit out of this. And I spend a lot of money to be part of the first class lounge, okay? So I'm going to make sure that I get my $50 worth. I'm going to eat 50 brownies. I'm going to eat the lobster, the peanut butter and jelly, the 25 refills of Diet Coke. I'm going to get my money's worth.
Yeah. Can we talk about how Bert babysat my kids?
Oh my gosh.
So cute.
Tom's brother, as you guys know, is in town looking for a job. And he's been watching, Bert is Tom's brother, watching Lori's kids while they're in town, which was very, very cute. And he's such a sweet kid.
He's been really
I don't want to say sweet kid because he's 40 years old. Tom's brother's 39 years old. It's his last year in his 30s.
But he has that same spirit almost like Schwartz does.
Yeah.
Like just that youthful, lovable, innocent, you know,
He can be dangerous sometimes, especially in LA.
He's just really, really sweet, and he's been great with the boys. He's babysat Ethan more. Mason left his sleepaway camp. But yeah, they swim together, and he's been really responsible. So.
Hey, can we talk about my old school ways? You caught me on this the other day. I still write checks. I don't pay things online. You find that very weird.
So that's something.
You find it odd that I write checks.
Well, you know, we have this group chat, obviously, between myself, Jax, and his manager, Brian. And Brian will always say, Jax, you need to make payment for this lawyer or that, you know, this thing, and remind him. And the thing with Jax, he takes forever because he just will not do anything online. He does not do online banking.
I refuse to do online banking up until... And this is no joke, and you people are going to, I told you this before, up until about 3 years ago, I paid my cell phone bill at AT&T. Like, I would walk in and pay my bill. I refuse to pay for things online. I've heard so many nightmare stories of people hacking into accounts and stuff like that. My Venmo got hacked. My Bank of America...
That's not why you do it, Chad. That's not why you don't do it. You don't do it because you don't like learning anything new.
I don't like.
You don't like putting in the work. Even if it's 5 seconds. So
I don't want to learn anything new.
He won't even use his calendar meeting app in his iPhone, which kills me.
I'm sorry. I talk to a lot of people, and a lot of people are like me. I like to write things down. I write things down. I have a planner. A lot of people are like me. My sister's like this. We write it down. We highlight it. We check it off. I like to write down everything that I do on my day. I got to the doctor's appointment, highlight it, check it off.
But you could do that.
Everybody had a planner.
You could do that, no problem. But you also need that calendar app because let's say when you're in the car driving and I call you and I said, hi, the meeting is booked for Thursday at 2 and I send you a meeting invite, all you have to do is click accept.
I know, but I don't like that.
And then you don't show up to the meeting, or I remind you 10 minutes before we have this meeting. What do you mean? Oh my God, I didn't write it down. Well, I was driving then and blah, blah, blah. And then it's a whole argument. So
I don't like to learn new things. I'm stuck in my ways. I just don't like I don't like technology.
Yeah, he's legitimately like an 80-year-old man.
I am an 80-year-old man. Lori, we talked about this yesterday, doing the play Grease. And we talked about...
I don't believe you. I asked your sister. She said you were never Danny. So yes, I need to call you out on the podcast.
6th grade last year. No. I'm sorry. Nope, that's wrong. I was in 9th grade. 9th grade, middle school, we did Grease. And I was Danny. Why would I not be Danny? Have you not looked at me?
Oh my God, guys. So we were in the car leaving a meeting yesterday, and I was telling him that one of my claim to fames from when I was younger was that I was Sandy in Grease. And like, of course, Jax, has to put it on him and one-up me.
You do this all the time.
I know, I'm just messing with you. But he said, oh my God, that's crazy. I was actually Danny.
Yeah.
And I said, like, you sang the songs? And he said he didn't. Again, so I was like, oh, okay. And then I actually got this on video because it's one of those moments that, I don't know, we need to save it for like a rainy day because it's that funny. And it was Jax in his Jaxism moments where he was just going on like you think I wouldn't be John Travolta? You think I wouldn't be Danny? Like,
Well, I mean, you look at me.
blah, blah.
What character would you think right off the bat?
Kaneki, because he was more of the...
Everybody has told me since I was 20 years old that I look like John Travolta. Every single person says, dude, you look like a young John Travolta from Saturday Night Fever. If I had $1 for every time someone said that to me, I wouldn't be working right now. I'd be on an island somewhere. Okay, so let me tell you, I've been told 50 million times that I look like John. So yes.
I could see that.
It was a no-brainer for the teacher to be like, Jax, you're Danny.
Yeah, so I did ask your sister, though, after, and she said he was never in Greece.
Yes,
There's no way.
First of all,
so we'll get
I was in
Jenny
9th grade. She was in 6th grade. So she would, I don't know how she would remember that. It was a play at school. No parents came or anything like that. It was just a play for the school.
Oh, okay, so like mine was like a huge production.
No, we didn't have a production. It wasn't like it was in a 9th grade drama class.
Okay.
And so I didn't want to take, it was between that or economics or some bullshit. I can't remember what it was. But I was like, no, I'll take drama. And
That's so funny. But
And I didn't memorize my lines. And I was one of the only ones that had to have my lines in my hand. Like, I didn't memorize any of the lines because I didn't want to fucking do it.
So why were you the lead? Like, usually they would choose a child.
They
like,
didn't have
my
that
boys
many
are
kids
in
in the class. There's only 30 kids in the class. I mean, there's people that we had to make up parts for. You know how it is.
Yeah. Ethan was actually Prince Charming in his play.
Well, that's awesome. He was playing the lead. That's great, right?
Yeah.
Any time that I've done any kind of acting out in Hollywood, it's always been like under fives, which an under five is like a scene when you have like one line or something like that. I just don't like memorization. I just don't. I'm not good at it. That's why reality TV, I was like, this is great. I can just be myself and say whatever I want, you know? But even that got me in trouble. So
yeah, but I always say, you in an interview, Brittany too, I mean, like, people don't realize how intimidating the behind the scenes actually can be. And when you're in a studio, whether it's being interviewed by People Magazine or even on set when they do their interviews or confessionals, there's a whole crew behind and there's a camera in your face.
Yeah.
And they're not privy to the questions beforehand.
Right.
So it's really in the moment on the spot.
Yeah.
And I've always been just so impressed by both Jax and Brittany and how they're able to respond with such ease and clarity. And I don't know.
When you're watching those confessionals, when people are watching those confessionals on TV, behind the camera, there's probably about between 5 and 10 people and 4 cameras on you. And you got to answer these questions on the spot. And we are sitting in that chair from anywhere from 3 to 5 hours.
Right, okay, so the quick fire round.
Quick fire round. If you listen to this podcast, you know I love a good quick fire round questions because I just think they're fun.
Did you read them yet? I wanted it to be off the cuff.
I did not.
Okay.
I don't even know what this means.
Okay.
Voice notes or texts?
Voice notes or texts, which do you prefer to receive?
Texts, just because, again, technology, I don't even know how to do the voice notes.
But do people send you voice notes?
I have gotten a couple, but most of the time it's text.
So I would actually put voice notes on our list of triggering things. Anybody that voice notes me, I block. Like do people think, like, either pick up the phone and have a conversation, but you have the audacity to send me a 4-minute voice note and think that I'm going to listen? No.
That's like you with your novels when you text me. Lori loves to text me a novel. Loves to text me a novel. I mean, and then she'll start from 3 days ago. But it's just an easy question. She'll start from, okay, let's start over. It'll start from Monday. I'm like, are we getting up to Friday yet? We're still on the same damn text.
So it's
Lori
funny
sends
because
me novel text messages. Not one word, not one sentence. I hate talking on the phone. I fucking hate it. I'm a texter. Not only that, I don't like reading novels. I'm like, can we just get to the whatever I asked?
No, you don't like reading novels that hold the mirror up to your
here's
face.
Another one. Here's
He hates
another
when
one.
I say that.
There's another trigger word.
But no, I explained so when you see those funny memes online where it says self-control is when you delete that novel and just write okay. And I laugh every time because
that's how I respond. Or thumbs up.
If you ever okay me or thumbs up me ever, watch yourself. But yeah, I send those novels to Jax at least, several times a week.
Yeah.
And I make it clear that if you're not going to take the time to read it, find another publicist.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
It's funny because Ryan always says, he's not reading any of that. Well, I'm going to quiz him after. So we have quizzes on if he's read my text messages. Okay, next one. So you'd choose text.
Yeah.
Have you ever lied to a therapist?
Yes. Mostly out of embarrassment.
Like what, can you name like one lie you told a therapist?
Gosh, I've gone through, I can't remember how many therapists I've had, 5 or 6. Sometimes I just omit information. I won't say everything.
Well, that's the thing that you always say. You say, I don't lie. I
sugarcoat things. I'll kind of glance over it, which is so stupid. You're going to therapy to help yourself. Why would you pay for something and then lie to them? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? If you're going to be honest to anybody, it should be your fucking therapist, right? They're the ones that can't talk about anything. So you're going to spend $150 an hour and then lie to them, and then like, it doesn't make any sense. If you're trying to fix yourself, you got to be honest with these people.
Well, it's shameful. Like, I remember even, you know, when you were doing like the admissions and they asked how often did you do
the drugs?
The drugs.
I omit, like when I was talking to my therapist, I kind of downplayed how much drugs I was doing. I downplayed my sex addiction. I downplayed.
But that was part of the cycle, right? And part of the progress where eventually you really did open up.
Yeah, I did. It took me some time. You know, and also too, it has a lot to do with your therapist. Like sometimes I feel like I can open up to this person right away. And then sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I trust this person yet. I needed a couple more sessions, you know, because there's also been times where I'm like, okay, last week I didn't tell you the whole truth, but now I feel a little bit more comfortable.
Well, you do that with me all the time, right? Like your immediate reaction is not to tell the truth. And then after 2 or 3 times, you open up. And then I'm like, listen.
There's reasons why I do it, you know, and a lot of it's mostly embarrassment, and I'm just embarrassed about my actions, so that's why I don't say.
Or Jax's famous line, "Show me proof, show me proof," and I love showing him proof.
Green flag, the fuck does that mean? What's green flag?
What's a green flag to you?
Is that the opposite of red?
Exactly. What? Something positive, like a green flag in a person.
I would say you and Ryan are green flags. I think
that's
you guys
nice
are
of you.
Both positive people that are, you know, in my life, and that's when people say, like, how come you haven't dropped him? Because you're not just a publicist and a manager; you're my friends and family. So, again, would you drop your friend and family? No, you wouldn't. So I think you guys are green flags, and my sister too. And I think too, to an extent, used to be Brittany would be a green flag at times. There was times where she was. Ick of the week. Ick of the week. We just had one the other day. We talked about it, you and I. What did we just talk about? You go, is that your ick? Never?
Yes.
Makeup.
Oh. No, well, yeah, you don't like
I don't like it when a girl wears a lot of makeup. I don't like it. It's an ick for me. Even if, What's the ick of the week? We were just talking about this.
We literally just were, and it was something with, oh my God, what was it?
Should we come back to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Last text was to, let's see. My last text was it was in my boys chat because we're having a Shabbat dinner on Friday. Who was your last text? Yes, it went to the infamous boys chat.
Let me see. Well, I have so many unread, so what does that mean? The last one is People Magazine. I'm scared to open it.
Oh, shit. Should we open it right now? Oh, no. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Is it bad? Is it bad?
It's not about you, actually. Yes, oh my God! Wow, it's not even about.
Lord,
no, it's a different
People
client.
Magazine, Us Magazine, and TMZ constantly every day about me. How many unread emails do you have in your inbox? That's funny. I just told Lori that 4,293. 4,293 unread emails in mine. Most of it's mine.
That's not normal.
I don't check my emails. That's what you and Ryan do.
No, we don't have access to your emails.
Ryan does all my email stuff.
Oh, it's because it goes to us.
Yeah,
right.
I don't really check my emails. Wow, oh my gosh, this next question is like Sophie's choice. Coffee or Diet Coke? I want to put coffee in my Diet Coke. Please don't make me answer that.
I don't like, I've never met a person that loves Diet Coke as much as I do than Jax Taylor. Literally.
I hate to say Diet Coke. I've gone to
the
Coke.
joy we get of Diet Coke.
I'm Coke Zero guy now.
But just the Diet Coke, Coke Zero with ice with a straw.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's nothing like finding a great restaurant with great fountain Coke.
Well, that's all you drink, like when you go out now, because you don't drink alcohol.
No.
So he just has 5, 6.
I will literally down 6 to 7 Diet Cokes. Ryan or Lori?
I had to put this in. Who are you choosing, Ryan or Lori?
It really depends on the week, but Lori right now.
Depending on the week?
Whoever's mad at me at the most at the moment. I love them both, obviously. I know they have my
The funny thing is it's like a mom-dad because when I'm angry with you, you'll go to Ryan.
Yes.
And then 100%. Ryan and I talk about that.
Yeah, it's exactly. The most toxic app on your phone, Instagram.
Worse than Twitter and TikTok?
I don't go on Twitter anymore. Very, very rarely am I on Twitter. Maybe once a month just to see what's on there, but I'm never on Twitter anymore. Would you rather lose your phone or your dignity for 24 hours? Phone. I can't tell you. I know you guys all watch the show and be like, oh my God, he had his phone. But I didn't have my phone for the first 3 days. And that was the best 3 days ever. The best 3 days ever.
You tantrum, though.
I did tantrum.
They contacted me.
I did tantrum.
Listen, it's a detox. I would also have a very hard time.
You know what? Let me go outside right now in Hollywood, right? Let me just go in the heart of Hollywood and close my eyes and take 10 people's phones. Let's see how they act.
If you go into a restaurant and look around,
everybody's
I'd say
on their phone.
90% of people are on their phone.
Okay, so let me take away your phone and see how you're going to act.
Listen.
Okay. Would you rather, cold plunge or sauna? That's so easy. Sauna all day long. Cold plunge people, you guys are fucking psycho.
Right?
You're fucking psycho. I don't care if it cures cancer. I don't care what it does. Why the fuck would I get into a cold ice bath?
I'll never understand it. And people do it for self-care.
And you know what people tell me? Jax, you love cocaine. It's pretty much the same thing they say. They say
really?
Going into this is what I read, and I don't know if this is true or not. Jumping into a cold plunge is the biggest like dopamine hit. It's like doing a line of cocaine.
So maybe you should. Maybe you should start.
Could you see me? Jax, he's in the cold plunge again.
Oh my God.
Jax, we're going out to the club. Hold on, I gotta go do a cold plunge.
Every time we call Ryan, we hear the splashing.
Oh my God, with the fucking cold plunge. I'm so over cold plunge. No, I'm a sauna all day. In fact, I'm trying to buy one for my place. I'm put it outside so Tom and I. Well,
we did send you a sauna, and you decided you were in a bad mood that day and turned the truck around and said, "I can't deal with this today." That's exactly what happened.
That is what happened. Last thing you got angry about.
Have you gotten angry yet today? Yeah.
What about yesterday? Say one nice thing, something positive. We're going to Target after this.
Oh, God. The lawn chair saga.
We are going to Target after this because Lori this is what she does. I honestly think Lori loves Target, like every other woman here, but she's from Canada and she doesn't have Target in Canada. So she comes here and I feel like she finds any freaking excuse to go to Target. She'll go there just to buy, not even to buy the stuff, so she can go back and return it. That's the whole reason. I don't think you've ever come to LA and not bought something from Target or had to return something for Target, or I don't know. It's like your Diet Coke addiction. You have to go to Target.
Yes.
And you buy things that are so unnecessary. But I feel like
Jax
you do it.
has had a massive lawn chair in his pickup truck because I had bought the lawn chair for the house that we had rented this summer and I didn't need it. So I will say, Jax was very, very helpful with helping me. My husband had gone back home and I was left alone with Ethan, and he really helped me with the luggage and everything and taking the lawn chair and helping me return it and everything. So there's good sides.
I mean, that thing's been in my back of my truck rolling around. I don't know if we're going to get the money back. Lori's like, I really want to return this chair. It's $100. I'm like, Lori, you spent $100 at McDonald's the other day. Do we really need to?
Literally. My boy's order, $75.
But it's just so funny. Target's probably the...
So that's your one positive thing. That's very sad.
No, we do. No, my positive thing
just in general.
I think, you know what? It's a beautiful day. I woke up on the good side of the bed. I'm healthy. You know what? I have a roof over my head. Considering everything that's going on within my life right now, you know, I'm trying to look at the positives. I'm really excited about the future. I'm really excited to share to the public what's going to be happening in the future. There's a lot of positives that I'm making out of these negatives. And I'm just looking forward to this year. You know, I just turned 46, and I feel like this is going to be a really good year for me. I really, really do. And I'm glad I have good people in my corner. Your last Google search.
His face is like, oh, my God. Let me do it.
No.
Let me do it.
No, I'm scared.
Because I don't trust you.
I don't know what my last Google search. Who was Byron's publicist?
My last one.
Jax Taylor?
Yeah.
Do you Google me every day?
I mean,
Are you
I didn't
scared
think so.
Are you scared to Google
Getty
me?
Images. I don't know if this is real because I never typed in stars or Getty Images.
How do you do last? Right here?
I don't think this is right.
Oh.
But that's weird. But that my algorithm is very much all Jax. So.
Ooh, what's the first thing you'd buy if you won $100 million in the lottery? I'd get the fuck out of LA. That's what I would do. And I would buy a house somewhere on an island. But then everybody always says that. Oh, I'm going to buy a house on an island and get away from everybody. You would last a week. You'd be bored. You'd be bored.
You'd be bored.
I would be bored. Would I get a house somewhere in remote? Yeah, I would. I would need somebody to check out. I need places. I would need time. Sorry. I would need a place to go check out. Like right now, I would like to go to an island right somewhere for a couple months and disappear with my son. That would be ideal. First thing with $100 million, though, I take care of all my friends' bills. First thing.
That's definitely not the first thing you would do.
No, you're right. I would buy. I would do that eventually. $100 million, you can't spend that kind of money. So
would you give me? How much would you give me?
Whatever you needed.
Nothing.
I give you whatever you needed. You can't spend $100 million. I'm 46 years old.
But would you give me at least like $1 million?
Of course, I get
really?
everybody $1 million.
No, you wouldn't.
$100 million. Why wouldn't I give you $1 million? What am I going to spend that on? I have nothing to spend that on. I couldn't spend that much if I wanted to.
You know what I would do?
Huh?
I would get a private jet.
Why?
Because
I'll talk to all the people who own private jets, and I know a couple. They say I own them. They are the biggest headache in money.
I'm shocked that you aren't agreeing with that because then you'd never have your economy issue or anything.
But you know what? I would rent it just like everything else. Would you buy a boat? No, I go. Like my sister owns a boat, and she says having friends with boats is the best thing because you can just go on and get off, and there's no headache. Owning a plane is the same thing. Anybody who owns a plane, they talk about it. It's the worst thing to own a plane because the maintenance and all the money. You rent it, and that way you can always turn it in. It's like being the fun aunt. You get to go hang out with the kids, and then guess what? Here you go. Bye. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This was fun, lighthearted. We needed a lighthearted one after everything that's been going on. Thanks again for listening. We'll be back next week in the Mind of Jax Taylor. Everybody have a great and healthy and happy week. Talk to you later.